Rogers TV.
Focused on quality and convenience, there isn't much you won't find at Marie's Mini Mart. Home-style breads, sandwiches, plus a variety of artisan breads and delicious single-serve desserts available exclusively at our Frecker Drive location. Marie's Mini Mart, with 25 locations wherever you go, there we are.
Hello and welcome to Sharing Our Cultures. This is the place where you get to meet amazing individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds who are making significant contributions to Newfoundland and Labrador. Joining me today are two musicians, Andrew and Mariana, and you'll get to meet them right after this. Hello and welcome back to Sharing Our Cultures. You've just heard a beautiful song by Andrew Kagumba, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about the song and about the instrument, and of course about himself as well. Welcome, Andrew. I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you, Lloydetta.
Okay.
About that song, I've played it on an instrument from Uganda called Adungu. And in Uganda, I come from a small village called Mpambire. Okay. Mpambire is a drum-making village. And it's the center for drum making because we have a forest called Mpanga. Now, when we were children, we were told never to go in the forest by ourselves. Now that song comes from one of the children's folk tales in Uganda, and it's about a young boy who went to the forest by himself, and he was captured by wild animals. In that song, he's singing to the birds to go and let his mother know, let his father know, that their most beloved son, called Chiri, has been captured by wild animals.
Okay. There's a lesson to be learned there.
There's a lesson to be learned. Don't go to the forest by yourself. Always go with an elder.
Yeah. And also obey what you're told sometimes,
Sure.
right?
Listen to your elders.
That's good.
Yeah, and this forest is the source of livelihood in this small village, because it's a drum-making village, and that's where we get the wood to make all these instruments. Yeah, but and that's how we learned to make these instruments as children, but still you had to go with an elder and you had to listen to your elders.
All right. So the instrument that you're holding in your hand now, who made that one?
These instruments were made by my uncle. They are made in my family. But I also learned the art of drum making through this family.
Oh, great. So you've got both strings and the wooden piece.
Yes.
And you've got the bass, is that? And what's that made of?
So actually the materials show a little bit about the place and the activities in the place from which I come. This wood is called Musambia. It's a special hardwood from Uganda. And then this is cow skin, and cattle grazing is one of the economic activities from this part. This is plastic string, fishing string, but it's normally sisal. Okay. So I use fishing string because of the weather in St. John's.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so you've adapted
yes,
in a
I've
way
adapted the instrument to the place.
Okay. Now tell us how you came to be in St. John's. What brought you here?
Yes, I'm a student at the Memorial University of Newfoundland. Okay. I'm pursuing a PhD in ethnomusicology. Okay. That's how I came to this place, because they have a special ethnomusicology program that blends ethnomusicology and folklore. And ethnomusicology, I would define this as the study of music in its cultural context, and music and its meaning to the people.
Okay. All right, so that's great. Now I notice you have another instrument here. Can I pick that up?
Sure.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
This instrument is called ndingidi. It's called ndingidi, and it's also from central Uganda. This is actually an instrument that I built myself, and it's made from the same special wood called Musambia, and this is monitor lizard skin. So still you get an idea of the kind of animals we have in this place, Mpambire village. This is monitor lizard skin, and this is plastic fishing string. It's normally sisal, but because of the weather here, I had to use a plastic string. And this is goat string, goat skin, sorry.
The hair of the goat. Okay. Yeah. And so how are you able to tune this instrument?
Yeah, so it's a one-string instrument. It's a one-string fiddle. Okay. And you just tune it by actually tightening the string. Right. Yes. Okay. And you change the pitches by touching the string to change the distance between the bow, the bridge, and the finger.
That's beautiful, and we will be hearing you play and sing to that later on. Now you're in St. John's here, and this got a great musical scene here. Yes. So how have you found that since you arrived?
St. John's is a very special place, because yes, it has a great musical scene, but also the people here are very friendly, so it's very easy to connect with the people. It's very easy to get places to play. Okay. And people are very appreciative of the music, so that has made it easy for me to find my place around St. John's as a musician. But also there are great organizations and institutions that help connect me as a Ugandan folk musician to people in St. John's. There's Sharing Our Cultures. I've played before an audience of children at the rooms, and that's through Sharing Our Cultures. Music NL has helped connect me to different audiences and concerts. And then there's the St. John's African Roots Festival. I've played at this festival a couple of times, but also they have helped connect me to the NL Folk Fest, which is a big festival in St. John's. There are several organizations in St. John's that have made my work very easy as a musician, because they always help me connect with different audiences and different people.
Okay, thank you. Are you specializing in any instrument whilst you're doing your ethnomusicology degree here?
So my degree is a research-based program.
Okay.
And while music is a part of what I'm doing, I'm not mainly specializing in performance. I'm specializing in research. And with my research, I'm looking at music and its function in the mediation of an indigenous community in Uganda who are struggling for rights to their land. So how music helps in this whole process of advocacy for rights to land.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what have you found so far?
I'm still in early stages of my research. This community is called the Batwa. They live in southwestern Uganda, and they were evicted from their ancestral forest land for the creation of a national park. What I've found so far, lots of their culture is dependent on the land from which they were evicted, but they are able to keep a lot of their culture through the music and through folklore. And I hope that's one of the things I will document as part of my research. Yeah, but I'm still in my initial stages. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
prior to your coming here at MUN, mm-hmm. what sort of musical experiences, training that you had?
Sure. So like I mentioned, in Uganda, I was born in a musical family. I was born in a drum-making family. So my initial experience with music was through my family, escorting my uncle to the forest to collect firewood, to collect wood to make the drums, and then trying to make instruments as a child. And then I went to school, and through my school I was a performer, a musical performer. And I studied at Makerere University in Uganda, where I studied a Bachelor of Arts in Music. And after my bachelor's degree, I taught at different levels. I taught at the elementary level and at the high school level, and I also went back to the same university at Makerere to teach. And I was mainly teaching traditional music and voice, Western voice. And I went to Norway, to the University of Tromsø, to pursue a master's degree in Indigenous Studies, because coming from a small drumming community, I have a strong interest in indigenous cultures and indigenous people's cultures. So I went to pursue this master's degree. And then I pursued a PhD in music education at Texas Tech University. I graduated in 2021, and here I am at Memorial University pursuing a second PhD in ethnomusicology. Okay,
yeah. And so what are you hoping to do with all of this education and training?
I love academia, so I hope to pursue a career in academia, teaching at the college level and doing research. But I also I love connecting with communities. I don't see myself as someone isolated in the ivory towers, but connecting with communities. So I hope to have different programs that would help, for example, immigrant communities connect with music from their own roots. So I hope to have children's musical programs and different programs that connect with different immigrant communities in Canada.
Okay. We're still hoping for a multicultural children's choir, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Now, later on, we're going to hear the other instrument and your song as well.
Yes,
right?
My pleasure.
And thank you. You're welcome.
Pleasure.
And Sharing Our Cultures will be right back. So later on, we'll get to hear Andrew play, and we'll have a conversation with Mariana. Welcome back to Sharing Our Cultures. Joining me now in conversation is Mariana, and she is a very important person in the music scene here in Newfoundland, Labrador. Welcome to Sharing Our Cultures.
Thank you so much, Lloydetta.
It's great to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
I'm very happy to be here.
I've been waiting to have this opportunity to have a conversation with you and find out a little bit about you and what you do. So,
of course.
Let's
Yeah, well, thank you. I work at Music NL. So that is the Music Industry Association of our province of Newfoundland and Labrador. There are many music industry associations in Canada. We are one of them. And we have a membership of about 800 people, 800 musicians and industry professionals. So we are quite a big industry.
Just here in Newfoundland and Labrador or throughout Canada?
Just here in Newfoundland and Labrador. Like
800?
Yeah, and our membership is growing every single day. Every single week we welcome like about 5 to 10 new members. So it is super cool because Newfoundland and Labrador has a lot of musicians and they are so talented and they all have so many things to share with their music that it actually keeps us very busy.
So what are some of the things you do for the membership or for musicians?
Yeah, so we normally bring like resources as funding, professional development opportunities, and we also give out awards during the fall. And we also support our membership whenever they are traveling to the ECMAs, to the Junos. So in Music NL, I have a role as program coordinator. So I help all our members to navigate the way that we give out the funding. And yeah, so that's basically what I do. I help them to understand the policies, the criteria, and if they have any doubt, they can come to me and I try to clear their doubts and accompany them in the process. And as well, like Rhonda, she's the CEO of Music NL. She is in charge of outreaching to the community and advocating like several of our goals to the government and to the city. So that's her role. We also have a community outreach. You actually spoke with her, that was Chanel. And we also have communications and marketing specialist manager. So we are a small team, but we try to serve our community and our membership the best we can.
Yes, well, you've got a large membership to start off with and a small team. But walk us through what's it like, say, for someone new coming into the province and is an artist, and where do they start? Like,
yes, we actually created a program for that. It's called the Connector Program, and we didn't burn any cells there. But it's our like initiative, our networking initiative. So any person who is just starting into the music industry in this city, they can come to us and we connect them to an industry professional, and then that industry professional can connect them to 3 other people. So it's a very easy way to start meeting people in the city and to get the right contacts from the very start. Because sometimes, and I can put myself in this situation as well, I was here for about 2 years and I didn't know anything about Music NL or the music industry. Yeah, and it was quite difficult, of course, because I didn't have the right contacts and I didn't know where the action was happening. I just saw the posters and I saw the festivals, but I didn't know how to enter into the community, right? So yeah, this program has helped us a lot to well, serve better these new members in the industry.
okay. So once they're here and you've made contact with them, and if they want to organize their own concert or they want to collaborate with other musicians, how do they go about doing that?
We have several events throughout the year where we invite every single person in the membership to attend. We normally have a concert series in August. It's the Global Music Series. We actually do it in the rooms. We also have an International Women's Day celebration. So we also invite all the membership to attend these events. And the biggest one that we have is our Music Celebration Week. So this one happens during the fall, normally in October. And all the membership is invited to attend the festival, the conferences. And it is a very easy way to start meeting people. But also, like any member of Music NL can come to us. And if they want to meet a special person with of a certain genre, they just have to tell us, and we make our best to connect to them. And yeah, and we're also very happy, very happy every single time that we see members in concerts. And maybe sometimes we see another member in that same concert, and we kind of connect them, try to connect them in that very spot. So we're kind of like that little bridge between community and other musicians. So it's also fun to just be able to hang out with all the members.
Yes, I'm sure it is. And so Newfoundland Labrador is geographically is spread out, you know.
Yes.
How are you then able to meet the needs of all the artists and musicians you have throughout the province? Because Music NL is for the whole province.
Yes.
But you're located in St. John's, your main office, or you've got offices outside?
Yeah, our physical office, it is in St. John's. It is actually in Gower Street United Church. We are in the basement. It's a very nice place, cozy place. It was actually just painted by Newfoundland artist Nico Paulo. And everyone is welcome to arrive anytime during the office hours. But we also have a virtual office. So this was a very creative idea, especially to serve the whole province. So it is like a very cool platform that looks like a Pokemon game. So I have an avatar, like if you enter to the platform, you have like an avatar. And it literally works like Zoom. And you can move your avatar around, and if I walk closer to you, a camera and a microphone would appear, and then I can just speak to you like as if we were in person. And I think it was created by people during the COVID pandemic, because they wanted to still connect with each other during office hours and not being so isolated. So this is how we are trying to serve the whole province. Like the office is basically open every single day. Anyone can go in, and if they want to meet with me, with Rhonda, or with Sarah in communications, they can do so. And yeah, we're gonna be there anyways. And yes, like if they have any problem, any question about programs, that's basically right now the easiest way to reach out to us. And we are hoping also to make some kind of virtual concert, maybe an open mic in this platform in the near future. So yeah, I think that this is going to solve a lot of our problems. But you know, it's all a matter of clicking that link and saying hi to us in the virtual office.
Yeah, that's great. And so you were able to recognize, I guess, through the ACMA's win some award winners from Newfoundland Labrador.
Oh yes, we just came back. It was a hectic week. A lot of members got nominated. We had 58 nominations, which is so exciting because last year in 2022 we only had 44. So this also shows that the industry is growing, and the quality of music competing in this regional level is also improving and getting bigger and bigger. Yes, so we had 11 awards. So that was actually, we were so happy for our members. They worked so very hard, and we always want our province to be well represented, and they ace it every single time that we put our faith on them. They do not disappoint. And it's very funny because one of a dear friend of mine and one of our first newcomer members in Music NL, she just won an ECMA. It's Jing Xia. She won Traditional Roots Album of the Year, which was so surprising for everyone, and especially for her because she is very humble, but she's also a very hardworking musician, and I can say that about all our members who were nominated. And yeah, and we were very happy as well because also Mary Beth Waldram won for Best Manager of the Year, Industry Professional. Yeah, and that's a very big win also for the industry professionals because, you know, like the attention tends to focus on the performers and it is great, but there is also a lot of other people behind the scenes, sound technicians, producers, managers, and even festival venues, and it is very good that they are getting the recognition. Even the Sheep pub got an award for best venue of the year, so we are very happy that all these different agents of our community are getting recognized.
Yeah, and congratulations to the great work you do behind the scenes with Music NL.
Thank you.
So really appreciate that. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being with us here today and giving us all the updates and all the great things that are happening. We really appreciate all the work you do, and to Rhonda as well, and the rest of the team.
Yeah, the next big thing happening is our Music Celebration Week. It's going to happen on October from the 18th to the 21st. So I hope that I see you there. It's going to be so exciting. Yes. So much musicians and many music.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't miss it. When I'm around, I'll be there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And Sharing Our Cultures will be right back, and we'll get an opportunity to hear another song from Andrew. Thanks to Andrew and Mariana, and thanks to you for watching. Join us again for another episode of Sharing Our Cultures. Now we're going to hear another beautiful song from Andrew, and I hope you enjoyed.
Chibolire mulirano wo bela mulogo sebo Wesike mulirano wo bela mulogo baba wo bela mulogo Chibolire mulirano wo bela mulogo baba wo bela mulogo E mama bagenyi mutiano ene wafe mirembe Abagenyi mutiano ene wafe mirembe E mamo kwagala chirungi naye cha muliranwa chikambwe hey chibulire muliranwa wo E muliranwa wange muliranwa baba muliranwa oliwa muliranwa wange muliranwa sebo muliranwa